Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 31 of Let's Play Heroes of Steel, PC version. We are doing fantastically, because we just saved Oskahold. We defeated the Great Shaman in the last episode, along with his Deathkin personal guard. We're heading back to Oskahold now. A staunch loyalist, Ravenna, turned to the dark side for some reason. She's one of the children. We are going to actually look at our quest log. Could appease the restless spirits of tomorrow and robe of the Silver Cohort by protecting the city of Oskahold. Alright, so let's maybe go do that now. Wait, we might have to report first, so let's go ahead and report. No. Yeah, let's go ahead and report our success. Wait, I remember a red chest. Where was the red chest? The snake's head has been taken. The great shaman is dead. I can't believe it. Our town was doomed to fall. We were secretly planning how to gather our people and retreat. And now this, you. We are in debt to you. It is unimaginable that we could repay you. Then it is time that I share some critical news with you. Fiona, this is not the time. It must be able to wait. First, let Oskahold thank you. We have scoured our empty treasure holds and talked with citizens, and all of these gifts come from the Silver Cohort's time. You deserve everything that we can give you. The Silver Cohort founded Oskahold, but you have been its saviors. These boots were passed down from Tamara of the Cohort. This ring has been used by the hunters of Oskahold for 3 generations. Tamara's sister, Rove, brought it into her family in the first days of Oskahold. Boots, a ring. This mace is trusty and strong. It was wielded by the cohort's chaplain, Bryant. He was a holy man, and his faith was bright, even in the days of the Shattering. Give a ring to the sorcerer, boots to the rogue, mace to Fiona. Lukai was the captain of the Lower Calassian soldiers who led our people into the Underdeep. It was a dark time. I remember the stories my parents told me. They weren't there either, but their parents had told them. It all seemed like it was lost, but they all remember Lukai, the warrior captain, and his tireless courage. He was like a flame that lit the dark. This is his blade, Kincaid. Nice. Perhaps you will wield it for a time. It is not flawless. It has seen many fights. It is scarred and chipped, and eventually you will find better. But it is all we have to give. Thank you kindly for the gifts, Knight. And you as well, Reeve. We are honored by the gifts, these relics of Oskahold's history. You have kept Oskahold's history alive. It is time to give you a warning, Reeve. We hope that the service and heroics we have done for Oskahold will allow you to trust our word without question. It seems that this news must be of the worst kind. Please, spare no more time in telling us. We have reasons to believe that Baron Arhave has abandoned you. Certainly his soldiers never arrived, but there could be many reasons. Let me be clearer. We have reason to believe that Baron Arhave has betrayed you and Oskahold. This is grave news indeed. We passed through Red Hill before we traveled here. We did not mention it before, I know. However, we saw things there that lead us to believe that the Baron's leadership has eroded, and that his judgment is greatly clouded. He has taken a dark magus as an advisor. And there was an Orcan among his soldiers. They accepted the dark creature as one of their own. That is not all. As we left the area, we saw indications that the Baron's forces were working with the Ratkin, even negotiating with them. No, is it possible? All this death at the Baron's behest? We are not sure how deep the seam of evil runs. We believe it may have started with the Magus Lazon. We are not yet sure why the Baron would have abandoned Oskahold to the Ratkin. but I believe his Magus was working with the Ratkin shaman, and the food stores of Oskahold would have allowed the already swelling tribes of Ratkin to reproduce into a massive army. Then, while your good work has given Oskahold a prayer to survive certain destruction, our respite may be very short. It is possible that the Baron would send his army here to directly attack your town. Kincaid, we have seen no evidence. Trust me in this. Do not underestimate the depths to which the Baron and his Magus have fallen. You should not slacken your defenses. How can we help? We will stay in Oskahold for a while now. We have some business to wrap up. We must plan our next move and decide what to do next. Let us take some time to recover at the inn. This is the end of the first act of episode 1, Death's Consort. As I look around at my friends, I can see our resolve forming. We will stamp out this evil, this corruption. Now wait a minute, this is the end of the first act of episode 1. Are there multiple acts of episode 1, or is episode 1 the first act? I guess we'll find out. I think it's the first act. Okay. We're together. Let's go ahead and greet, let's see. Did we get their blessings already? No, we get appease. We must find allies to help us fight Baron Arhave and protect the region from further destruction. We must rest in Oskahold and plan our next move on how to face the Baron Arhave. Let's go to the tomb. Wow, this is awesome. We got 4 extremely magical items. Very rewarding for a very grueling, arduous quest we were on. It was a very long and tough one. It basically took us 25 hours. Well, let's say 5 hours in the opening to get out of Red Hill. Basically it took us 20 plus hours to finally defeat the Ratkin army. Now, we didn't know we were on this mission from the start. We didn't know we'd be defeating the Ratkin army, but so it was. But just crazy. When the world broke with the Allfather, something happened. Only desolate seabed remains. Still wish I could read them. Let's come up here. The pathfinding is even great in this game. How do they do the pathfinding? Haven't had a mistake in the pathfinding yet. Look at this. Look how advanced it is. If this was Baldur's Gate even, would not get this far. Well, that's just a trap. That's how traps work. Alright, let's come up here to the tomb. This is the tomb of Rove from the Silver Cohort. She was Tamara's younger sister. I've heard of her skill with a bow, the famous Rove. Her soul is at rest, peaceful now that Oskahold is safe and sound. A soul once again content. We gain 100 experience. Cool. I remember that red chest somewhere. Did it turn into just a regular unlocked chest in the Ratkin tunnels? This is the tomb of Tamara of the Silver Cohort. Such a beautiful and peaceful shrine. Her soul is at rest, peacefully now. Oskahold has been saved, for now. Yes, a great weight has been lifted from this place. Let us take a few moments to pray at her shrine. One of the founders of Oskahold. A soul once again content. We gained 100 experience. Nice. That is no cheap amount of XP. That is a lot. Did we check all these for doors? Like I said, I don't know what a door looks like, potentially. We would have to pay closer attention in the future to see like what would be a door, potentially, if it has a marking or not. It probably does. I just don't know offhand what it is. Alright, their souls are at rest. We've gained 200 XP, which puts us... Oh, I don't want to Puts us halfway to another level. Ooh, a talent point is gained. Talent point, and a skill point, talent point, and an attribute point. Nice. I like that every level is not the same as well for each class. That is very cool. Just adds another little variety of, another little dose of variety there. I also want to head back to town and check out these magical items we picked up, or we were gifted. The 6 barons hold to their fiefs. Man, I wish I can read them. I'm tempted to, use some kind of app to artificially slow down the game. Because on an SSD, that kind of ruins those tips, and that's where you get that information. Very good background lore and stuff. Oh, you know what I can do? Whenever there's a loading screen, I can press print screen, and then we'll go into Microsoft Paint and paste it. Let's try that. Alright, so we're going through here. Print screen. Okay, be right back. Oh my gosh, it worked. Watch. Ratkin are, by their nature, scavengers who cling to the other, more civilized races. That's awesome. We can now check out tooltips. Can we come here, and do you have anything new to say? Oh. We located the tombs of Tamar and Ro from the Silver Cohort. Their spirits are again at rest. They are. You have saved Oskahold and more. I understand the Baron Arhave is of Reliat descent. Isn't that an old rivalry? Yes, the Baron is of Reliat descent, but to survive down here, we have to forget those old ways. After the Baron's father, the first Arhave, settled at Red Hill, he worked with the descendants of the Silver Cohort. Eventually, they all agreed to work together. They still run this town, you know. Reeve Morollis and the Goodnight Clayamos, sons of the Silver Cohort. You'd recognize the Calassian overcoats for sure, with the scissor clasps. Yes, we noticed all the leaders here still wear the old military garb. It reminds us all who we are, from where we came. Okay. I am going to come in here. We have to rest. I don't want to rest yet, even though it means level up. Let's come... Well... Oh. What is that commotion at the Silverhawk Inn? Quickly, get the man inside. He's wounded. Hold. That man works in one of my caravans. What have you done to him? Lady Strom, we've not harmed him. He stumbled up to the east gate in this condition. He was bloody and starved. He must have walked for days. By the shield of the Defender, he's nearly dead. Quickly, get him into the inn. If he is one of Lady Strom's caravanners, then he has come from another city. He came down Kern's Highway, maybe from Rivenfield. He is terribly wounded. Death's consort may already be stalking the halls of the inn. We must hurry. Death's consort. What would happen if I went to Mariah's right now? Is she there? Lady Strom is not here and her shop is closed up. Can we come here? Yes. Same stuff. Oh, there's a few things I wanted to check. If we go to you, can we say I remove these? Can I put the overcoat on that we picked up? Or the, No, it's not here. There was a Magus robes we picked up. Wow, we have a lot of stuff we have to go through. The reinforced robes, there they are. Alright, let's check out, well, she gave you boots, or he gave you boots. And they were... I guess they're 2 accuracy, 6 armor, serpent tread boots, I believe they were. Very nice. So let's go ahead and put them on. 2 accuracy, 6 armor. Those are sweet. He gave Kincaid a blade. Captain Lukai's blade, 13 to 25 damage, 4 accuracy, 3 parry, 1 AP, 80 max HP, 30% crit damage, 5% SP drain. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's put that on as the main weapon. And then in the offhand, let's go ahead and put... Wow, we can put a broadsword. No, let's go ahead and put the broad dagger. Okay, so he's got the blade. Gave her a mace. Chaplain's heavy mace. 29 to 42. 80 max SP. 16 holy damage. 30% crit damage. Yeah, I'm going to put that on. 20 more max SP. Oh, this has 10 ice, 8 lightning. 3% critical. It only uses 2. Oh, it's still the same 2 AP, 4 accuracy, 3 parry. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. And Vincent got a ring, which was Ring of the Hunter, 8 damage, 2% critical. Nice. Sure, that adds to all of his attacks. 8 damage, 2% critical. Let's put that on. He's wearing 1 parry, 4 armor. We could potentially put, like... you know, something else on. He doesn't really need the armor as much. We could put, like... Lost ring, 30 max HP, 4 damage. No, it takes off our current ring. Dang, okay, we'd have to put on, like... a pair of boots or bracers or a cloak. Rather than the bracers, 1 parry, 4 armor. I guess he's best to keep those on. Or snake-tooth boots, 1 ranged accuracy, 4 damage. No, he could use the armor. Now you, instead of these boots, 1 parry, 2 armor for the bracers. Let's see if there's any upgrade. 2 armor, 4 resist. It's about par for the course. 2 dodge could be interesting. No, pretty much got the best of the stuff there. You've still got a cloak of the boar. 22 HP, 2% SP drain. Nice Lightfoot boots, very nice Aegis amulet. You can put on a ring, a cloak, bracers. A ring of, like, the red glimmer ring would be nice. Instead of this cloak, lose 22 HP, but gain... Let's remove it. But gain, 18 SP, 2 armor. 30 max HP, 4 damage. We gotta use that lost ring. Put that on instead of these boots. Oh, the boots are good. 1 dodge, 2 armor. Yeah, that's fine. That's an upgrade for him. And finally for you, you're using the warding clothes. Oh, those are sweet boots. 1 dodge, 3 stealth, 4 armor. Instead of the warding cloak, we could use boots or bracers or a cloak. Slight boot. No, she needs the armor, pretty much. Yeah, she needs the armor. Now if it was like 2 dodge and something else and 2 armor. Okay, she's all set too. So at least we had pretty much the best stuff on. Okay, so the bow. Yeah, we're gonna keep the bow on for now. We can get something enchanted. I want to save that until we progress here. Alright, let's head in. How much time are we at? 20 minutes? Let's go in. By the grace of Myshana, let us by in time. We are looking for the injured man who was brought here.
The Paladin! Fiona the Paladin is here!
Take me to the man, now.
He is in the lower quarters. Lady Strom is with him. This way.
Fiona, please lay hands upon this man. He is grievously wounded. Let me tend to him. I will do what I can. May Myshana guide me. Has he said anything? He has been in and out of consciousness since they brought him from the gate. He is waiting at death's door, Kincaid.
We need any news he can give us. He's not said anything coherent. He spoke of an attack on the highway.
Step back. By the light of the White Mother. His wounds are days old.
Can you sustain his life, Fiona?
You have stitched my muscle and skin back together so many times mid-battle. How is it possible you cannot heal this man? Because your life force is strong and vital, Kincaid. This man is dying and has been at it for a long time. Is it too late? His wounds are infected. He is starved. But I will not give up on him. Bring me hot water and clean linens. You there, get the healer what she needs, now! Who was that man, Mariah? His name is Carden Ross. He was one of the bladesmen hired out of Riven Field to guard the caravans I have stationed there. A town like Riven Field, you certainly need an armed guard. Yes, he's a permanent guard of the wagons and the wagon masters.
Was a caravan scheduled to come to Oskahold from Riven Field?
They would be on time if they were sticking to the old schedule, but I sent a messenger to Riven Field weeks ago suspending their trips. Weeks ago? Before the Ratkin siege closed Kearns Highway, the messenger should have reached Riven Field.
You never received word back.
I instructed the man to stay with the caravan in Riven Field until I sent word.
Kearns Highway may be more dangerous than we had assumed.
More than the Ratkin? I believe we can assume your messenger never reached Riven Field alive. Carden and the rest of the caravan acted on their standing orders and came down the highway. And met with trouble. Days away from Oskahold? That would be right under Baron Arhave's nose.
Let us hope that Fiona can save Carden's life. Then he can tell us his tale on his own. Is her magic strong enough? It is not a matter of magic now. Fiona is a paladin of High Callus. Her holy invocations and techniques are all focused on healing in the heat of battle.
I saw her. She did what she could by calling upon Myshana, the goddess of health. But then she turned to mundane tools, a surgeon's knife, hot water, and a compress packed full of herbs. If he survives, it will be because of her skill as a healer and a surgeon. He has survived the first critical hours. Now, we have to wait to see if he will recover.
I came as soon as I was able. My Lady Strom, he is one of your men?
Yes, his name is Carden Ross. He must have come with a caravan from Riven Field. It seems they were ambushed on the highway Until he is awake, we shouldn't make any guesses. Fiona has managed to keep him alive with her talents. Now we have to wait.
Then we shall wait. Please let me know if there is anything Oskahold can provide. I will leave orders with the guards to find you if the man wakes. You as well, Lady Strom.
I have done everything I can. He is in the hands of the White Mother now. I need some fresh air and a chance to stretch my legs. Fiona, will he live? I believe that he will survive. It may take him a day to recover and to return to consciousness.
The attack on his caravan proves this entire region is not safe. Baron Arhave still threatens Oskahold, Rivenfield, and beyond.
We'll need to stay close to Cardin. If he wakes, we want to be the first ones to talk to him.
We could visit the Reeve and the Knight Clayamos to discuss the situation.
I would like to visit the temple to clear my head and to pray to the Nine. If we spend the night at the inn, Cardin will have time to recover. While we wait, we have time to ponder our next steps.
Quest log. Rest at Oskahold Inn and wait for Cardin to recover. We could visit the temple or the barracks while we wait. Let's go visit the temple that I didn't know was a temple for the longest time.
The Temple of the Nine, a place of peace in all this violence and madness. I need some time to be alone, friends. Some time to pray to the Nine for guidance. We understand, Fiona. We will stay near. Vincent, you've been holding out on us. You have to share whatever you know about the Baron and his excavation with the others.
I have meant to, but the information is dangerous, Salen. I know more about what the Baron is seeking than I have been willing to share.
Why?
If I tell Fiona, she won't lay down the hammer until she stops him. And you and I both know that Kincaid will leave. Whenever demons haunt him, they will drive him away.
Let me take care of Kincaid. He will stay and help us in this. He will have to face his demons, or they will haunt him forever.
Then I will share what I know when we are back together at the inn. We will need his strength to face down this greed and corruption. The Baron has betrayed his people, the people who trusted him.
Leave it to me.
You've been glancing over your shoulder all day, Salen. What's got you so worried?
You know just as well as I do. You know my secret, remember?
Someone is coming to find you. Someone is hunting you. So far, you've stayed lucky. You're the Lady Chance, but you can't keep running and hiding, Salen. You'll run out of road.
We all have to face our past sins someday, Kincaid. When will you?
You traded in the favor I owed you, remember? I don't owe you anymore. Now I can look after my revenge.
And?
I'm still standing at your side, aren't I? Blade in hand. My hands are still soaked in blood, but now it's some of the right blood.
Thank you, Kincaid. You know that Fiona, that we, couldn't take the Baron on without your blade.
This is about my vengeance, milady Chance.
Are you sure it's not about her?
We're all headed that way together, but this is my quest.
Is this where my pilgrimage was meant to end? In the dungeons of Redhill? I know the faithful have not abandoned us. Their divinity is all around us. Others only hear the silence, but I hear their whispers. When the Dark Four rose up against our Creator, the All-Father, they had meditated the evil deed and laid a great snare. They trapped him and shattered him. An act of unimaginable evil. It's amazing we survived. But we are still here. The world of steel is still here. He is still here. We need to rely on the guidance of the Nine and their strength and their blessings now more than ever. We need faith. Faith that they are leading us, guiding us to our destiny. We are called to finish this, to strike down the dark force that is behind the Baron. Whether or not he has fallen completely to evil, we must cut out the root of the sickness. Even in a temple, in a place of peace, I meditate on war. Then that is my destiny, our destiny. We will all put in those cells together by the will of the Nine. We were all put in those cells together by the will of the Nine. Now we must finish what we started. I found some peace, at least.
Okay.
Who is the goddess followed by the cloaked figure? Oh yeah, Ryathan, the guide. Death's consort. Okay, let's check our quest log. Oh, we have to rest at the inn. We could come here.
We should discuss Cardin Ross and what his arrival may mean. Is it not obvious what has happened? The Baron's forces have turned to robbing and plundering those who come down Kern's Highway.
Well, I wish it was not the clear conclusion.
There is no other explanation.
Ross's caravan was attacked by Arhave's soldiers. Will they march on Oskahold?
It is possible they are gathering their forces for an all-out assault.
If they were going to attack and crush Oskahold, why would they have sent the Ratkin? Perhaps the Baron lacks the military strength?
It is a matter of priorities, I'm sure. He has other fish to be frying. Yes, many of his forces must be deployed in the caverns below his keep, protecting the work crews.
We still need to hear what you know about that, Vincent.
I am sorry, my friends. We are under the shadow of Baron Arhave, but we lack the strength to fight our way out from under it. I can't see us doing more than securing our gates, holding our farm halls, and looking to the west road.
We understand, Reeve Morales. This is a fight that we must continue on our own. We still need to find more allies.
We will always be your allies and staunch supporters, but we have little to give. Perhaps. Riven Field has no love for the Baron and has refused his offers of feudal protection many times over the years.
Riven Field prizes their independence. Yes, you are correct. We must find a way to Riven Field and seek allies there who can help us.
Okay. What is the status of the Oskahold military? Since you drove back and defeated the Ratkin and their leader, we've been able to stabilize the situation. That doesn't mean we are out of the deep caverns yet. We've still got a long climb out. But the bleeding has stopped, at least for the moment. We're looking at bolstering the forces in Oskahold by conscripting some of the farmers from the farm halls. It won't be popular, but it sounds like it may be necessary.
Alright. Can we come here? Nothing. Alright, we have to sleep in the inn, pretty much. We can check on Mariah. I guess we won't have new inventory until we get to Riven Field. Let's head in. Cardin is waking. Your pious healing has saved his life, Fiona. The faithful be thanked. One of the guards has gone to get the Reeve and the Knight Cleomas. Your wounds are clean and healing slowly. It may be weeks before you're out of bed, Cardin, but you will recover.
You are the one who saved me. I saw you in my dreams.
The Paladin Fiona tended you after you stumbled to the gates of Oskahold. Yes, Cardin, she saved your life.
Thank you.
The White Mother watched over you.
We came as quickly as we could.
Welcome back to Oskahold. I'm glad I could say that to a living man.
I hear I owe your boys at the East Gate one for picking me up. You got yourself to our gate. You must have walked a long way.
Start at the beginning, Cardin. Tell us why you left Riven Field.
Why we left Riven Field? Milady Strom. We left on agreed caravan schedule.
Then the caravan master never received my message to stay put.
No, but the rest of my story will explain why, I believe. We left Riven Field unaware of the danger. We were on schedule. Everything in Riven Field was to the plan. We left with 3 full wagons. I don't remember how many days we traveled before we were stopped at the checkpoint.
A checkpoint on the road?
We knew something was wrong as soon as they stopped us. They were armed as the Baron's soldiers, but operated like bandits. And there were Orkin among them.
I think that's Orson, or Orsine.
There were Orsine among them. There weren't enough hired blades to stop them. They asked a few questions and then the fighting started. I don't remember much of what happened next, but I know a few of us got through.
Your head was badly wounded. Those few days are probably very hazy.
Then it's exactly as we feared. The Baron has betrayed his people.
The Baron has. Things have been bad here in Oskahold. Seems they have gotten much worse than I was made aware. We will discuss this news afterwards, Mariah. Indeed we shall, Reeve. What news of Rivenfield?
Was there no word or rumor of the Baron's forces marauding?
There were rumors, but the people of Rivenfield have always spoken badly of Arhave and his core. Rivenfield is its usual filthy self, overpacked, loud, but prosperous.
They must have heard of other towns being attacked.
There was a rabble-rouser promising that doom was coming from the Baron. Few wanted to listen to his warnings. Reeve Genkarm of Rivenfields had him shut up, from what I heard.
Who was this Firebrand?
I heard he say he was a deserter from the Baron's army, but like I said, the Reeve had him silenced.
A deserter? Do you remember his name?
No,
Barnet Jehovah?
Yes, that was his name. Did you know him?
There was a time when we were friends. He knew my uncle.
Kincaid.
Reeve Morollis, Knight Cleomos. We will go to Rivenfield. We will do what we can to find help and support there. If there are men who have deserted the Baron's service, they did it for the right reasons.
They will be looking for a fight, won't they, Kincaid?
Yes, they will be looking for a fight, and they won't stop till they get one.
It is the best for which we could hope. We can expect help from the Reeve and Knight of Rivenfield as well.
Kern's Highway is clearly not an option.
For the sake of the region, I know a way that you could go. I owe you dearly for saving Cardin's life. Stop on my household when you are prepared to leave town.
Alright, cool. Do we actually... Reaching Rivenfield will take at least 2 weeks, and I suspect Lady Strom's route is not a safe one. We need to stock up on supplies and prepare for a long and treacherous journey. We may not return to Oskahold in the foreseeable future.
Oh, very cool. We're heading out. Alright, let's head to the inn and... Well, let's head here and see if he has anything to say. Not really. We can still enchant a new item, but he doesn't have any new gear. And I'm a bit hesitant. I want to first check out what the new place has. Alright, so we're not going to be leveling up this episode because we're already 38 minutes into it. Well, what would we even upgrade? This would go to 3 accuracy, 2 damage. This is level 18 plus. I don't even look at it yet. Alright, I'm just looking. Talents for Vincent. That would go to minus 20 damage, which is very nice. Max 7 targets already, wow. Could increase his blade work to keep him a little bit fresh there. Go to 5 accuracy, 12 lightning damage. I have the Storm. Self buff, 3 accuracy, 2% critical. That's pretty sweet. He uses lore. What else uses lore? Charge speed. Grants 1 move point, 1 dodge, 2 lightning resist. Thundering Blades, Conjuring. 2 accuracy, 6 lightning damage. For 4 more SP. Goes to 3 accuracy, 9 lightning damage. Energy Storm at 4 range for 3 turns. All the 3 turns is the -3 lightning resist. 11 to 20 lightning damage plus 6 accuracy for attack. And that quickly scales up quite high. And it targets everybody around a target. 5 targets. Flash Freeze is still an interesting one. -1 action point. -2 dodge. That is pretty interesting. Trying to think of what he would do in a turn. Besides Lightning Spear, if the enemy is already Frigidaired, Lightning Spear, and he's not going to come in for a Storm Strike, and they're already Thundering Bladed, he could potentially do a Flash Freeze against, like, say, we use that against a Deathkin. -1 action point, -2 dodge. That would definitely help. And the dodge goes up slowly. Eye of the Storm is pretty interesting. Alright, that's Vincent. I don't know what I'm going to get yet. Fiona. Hammer Blow would go to 5 accuracy, 8 damage. Oh, I'm really interested in Consecrated Defense. It would attack at 5 accuracy, 5 damage. Buffs for 3 parry, 3 dodge, 2 armor, 4 unholy resist. That's very nice. Zealous Strikes. Attacks at 6 accuracy, 8 damage. Buffs for 2 melee accuracy, 12 holy damage. For 3 turns. I guess there's no way to enhance that with a skill or with a skill. Righteous Fervor. Wait, is that Righteous Fervor? No, it's Zealous Strikes. I don't think there's any way to raise that. Nope. Alright, and then for Salen. Could get Masterful Disarm, uses 2 AP, but it works in a cross pattern. Max of 5 targets, that's very nice. Slide Look we have been using quite a bit. It would go to 2 AP. Frenzied Blows. What happened to Frenzied Blows? Would go to 7 accuracy, 12 damage, 7% critical. Could get those Punishing Blades up. Go to -9 damage, -12 armor. Painting Shot. -2 parry, -2 dodge. Dance of Shadows for 10 turns. Would go to 3% critical, 3 stealth. I don't know what stealth does exactly in combat. Quicksilver Defense is so nice. 3 parry, 3 dodge. Defend in melee and range. That's another buff she could use. So at the beginning of battle, she would Dance of Shadows, Quicksilver Defense, and be good to go. Yeah, so that's just looking at it now. We'll pick something for sure next time. Then we'll go ahead and continue with what we're doing. Probably head to Rivenfield, or at least set out for Rivenfield. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode of story and cutscene and good stuff. Appreciate your viewership. Stay tuned because much more to come. We're just scratching the surface. That would be wild if this was just Act 1 of Death's Consort. Let's look at our quest log. Yeah, still in Episode 1, guys. There's multiple acts, apparently, of an episode, it seems. So if this is Act 2 coming up,
of episode 1, then, and there's 4 episodes. This is so wildly huge and awesome. I'm blown away, guys. Seriously. Long live the Treese brothers. Thank you so much if you're watching this for making these games, especially this one because it's so special to me. I love it. But thank you guys for watching once again. Hope you join me for next time. Much love, peace, joy, all good things to you and yours. And I will see you next time with more.
We've all heard what you've done. The knight himself gathered the defensive forces together and told us the news. You're the heroes of Oskahold.
We have done what we can to help Oskahold and the whole region.
You have struck down the Ratkin leader. Now the vermin will stay in their dens.
Calm down, soldier. You there, snap to attention. Do you think the siege is over? The Ratkin may be leaderless, but that doesn't mean another rodent won't step up to take the reins. Don't get soft and don't let your guard down. Oskahold is still in danger. Until your knight tells you otherwise, you're under siege.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll go ahead and talk to them, because I never knew we could talk to them. I thought I had tried and it didn't work, but anyway, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.